Okay. Cool. Well, welcome, guys. All 9 of us now. Sweet. I am Jeremy. Some of you probably have never heard me talk before. I tend to just kind of chill out in the background and help everybody out with all the technical stuff and all that. Meech asked me to host this AMA today, so I am here to talk about that lovely weekly update, which we just got posted. Thanks, X. For last week and everything that's been going on with the market and just some things we have in the pipeline for you guys. And just, answer any questions or anything like that that you guys may have. I know it's been an incredibly bloody 2 weeks in crypto and even in the stock markets too. I mean, like my 401k for retirement is way down right now. So there's just been a lot of liquidation happening inside of the markets. What's causing that? I don't know if it's because of that new COVID variant and it's just kind of scaring people due to like maybe the possibility more lockdowns or something like that. But it's been brutal, and it's okay to be like scared about your investments and stuff like that. Like when you see stuff going down, people are just selling off. But this is normal. This is crypto. We're here. We're not, doing anything squirrely or anything like that. In fact, when we're in downtimes like this, it tends to be when we're working our hardest because it is a little bit quieter. So it allows us the time to focus up and get some of the stuff that we've been trying to get done when it was a little bit busier. So just wanted to put that out there before we went ahead and got started. So with that being said, let's start in the upper left corner of the weekly update with our stats. We burned our average about 100 trillion 80 ETH in the last week, so we're almost up to 60%. And I was looking at that and I was thinking, because somebody had made a comment earlier in chat about doing like a big burn or something like that. And then I got to thinking, I'm like, we've almost burned 9 quad since May in 80 ETH. So I don't think any kind of big burn is going to be needed because we're going to be blowing through our tokens pretty quick in the next year or so. Or a little bit more, just depending on how busy we get. As far as AidiBSC is concerned, the same thing. About 100 trillion tokens were burned. The bridge has kind of caused both of the prices to even out. We're pumping a little bit on 80 ETH, which is cool. I like to see that. And as far as Verse is concerned, we had a $13,000 change between last week and this week as far as rewards distributed. The number for this week, 96.44 ETH, is actually a lower dollar amount just because ETH has gone down in value in the last week. Moving over to the top right under news and base dev updates, AidiCraft, we did some alpha testing, the leadership did, and we found some bugs that needed to be fixed. So the devs took all of that feedback that we gave them, and they are addressing those issues. With the Wallet Connect, and the Wallet Connect, it's really going to look like any Wallet Connect that you've seen on any kind of site where you can connect your wallet. So you're going to be able to go and do your Trust Wallet and anything else that you might hold that is supported by Wallet Connect. Lazy minting, though, is a bit more complicated, and it's taking a bit more time to develop. So we are still working on that. As far as Aidi Connect is concerned, they started building the core app. So that means that they have laid the foundation. They got the code down. They're working on the mobile part now. I'm assuming what they're probably working on is just making it responsive to different screen sizes and things like that. And it can be difficult sometimes just because screens get wonky depending on, if you go from a tablet to a cell phone, sometimes things just don't line up the way they should. So they're working on that. And Aidi Connect, I'm really interested in seeing this as a finished product for the sheer fact that it's going to be able to track more than just your Aidi holdings. Like it's going to be a tracker, kind of like Blockfolio or something like that. So it's going to be able to track all of your tokens. And at the same time, we can white label it for other projects that may want an asset tracker but don't want to spend the money to develop it or something like that. So we can sell it to them and they can go ahead and fork it and use it as their own. So that is definitely something very cool that I'm looking forward to seeing very soon. As far as AD swap is concerned, we're about 90% complete on that. Again, same thing, fixing some design issues on the mobile app itself or the mobile website. And but the cool thing about AD swap is that it's going to include the ability to switch over to BSC, and you'll be able to do like a swap like you would on Pancake Swap or something like that. Marketing, other updates. So we are actually working on a very, how's the word I'm looking for, robust marketing plan that's going to include different facets of our market, different types of marketing depending on where we are in the lifespan of the project. So, has it released yet? No. So we're going to have this kind of marketing for hype. So hype marketing is different than maintenance marketing. Maintenance marketing will be in the form of like influencers on YouTube. We're really trying to push the videos and things like that, and just getting our name out there. That's more the maintenance stuff. Building the hype is going to be a different type of marketing, and we're still kind of fleshing that out, trying to figure out the best way to build hype for a major release and just for the project in general. The thing that we've realized and we've seen over the past couple months is that the traditional ways of marketing from like even 5-6 months ago just don't really work anymore. The Twitter shout outs and things like that just it doesn't bring in new investors. It might get eyes on the project, and that's great, but we've just found that it's been kind of a waste of money. So leadership is getting together, and we're talking about different and unique ways that we can probably bring eyes to us outside of just Twitter shout outs. Now, Twitter is a great tool, and I'm going to segue to the 80 gang here in a second, but paying somebody with a huge following at this point just hasn't proved a decent return on investment. On the other hand, Diamond Hand John and some of the others created the 80 gang, which I've, at least in my eyes, have sort of equated it to the Shiba army, So these guys are like insane when it comes to shilling, and they are absolutely killing it right now. I mean, they got us trending. We were trending today, I believe. So 80 gang is not for the faint of heart, though. So if you're interested in joining 80 gang, there is a Telegram link that we can post. And I'm also going to have Diamond Hand John just give a quick rundown about what 80 gang is, what it does, what the expectations are, and things like that. So, John, you good to go, man?
Yeah, bro. You good?
Yeah, man.
All right, cool. Yeah, so thanks for the introduction, bro. Yeah, so 80 gang, I basically saw it as like an organic marketing group for AidiVerse. So I just got tired of people asking when marketing and things like that. And I believe wholeheartedly that the community's job is to sort of shill for your project and market and promote the project, while leadership and the devs are doing the sort of work behind the scenes. So me and Ben decided to make sort of 80 gang, or what's equivalent to, like you said, the Shiba army, right? So it's just an organic promotion and marketing group. But one thing I'll say is, like, not only a way to market the project, but also market to the rest of the crypto space, like how strong our community is. So it's like a twofold thing. I don't want people to just think we're just like out there marketing a project, but we're also marketing our community. So that's huge. That's why me and Ben and a couple of the other guys keep asking people to join. All right. And understand that, like, when people look at projects, they look at the docs, devs, the utilities, the plans, blah, 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 the roadmap. But again, they also look at how strong is the community, how active is the community, because if they see that the community is not active, some people, or a lot of people, they'll just pass right over a project. So again, the community is super, super important. And we've seen like coins with zero utility, right, get boosted just off the community. Now imagine a sort of project, right, with strong utility and a community. That's basically what AidiVerse is going to be if we do our part. All right, so that's why I just want everyone to join. We just built a website that organizes all those little videos, pictures, promotional videos, all that stuff that people has made in the community. It's all organized on the website, so it's easy for you to just download to your phone and take it in. And one thing that I've been thinking about today is creating a repository of tweets, right, that we can use as well. So I just been going through the white paper and going through some previous tweets and copy and pasting them. I want to get like 100 to 150 tweets that people can just sort of cycle through and just sort of copy and paste. So I know some people have a hard time putting together tweets. So I want basically AidiGang, I want to make it as easy as possible for everyone to just sort of do their job. You know what I mean? So yeah, just join AidiGang. I'll put the link in the chat once I get off here.
Good deal, man. I appreciate that. And yeah, I mean, like John said, he's making it so that it's easy to do. But if you don't like shilling or you don't like Twitter, obviously, getting into the AidiGang is not going to be your cup of tea. But at the same time, I've poked around in there and commented and seen the stuff that these guys are doing, and they're doing a great job. So they have definitely helped bring eyes onto the project, which leads me to because I want to get back to some of these other bullet points here in a second, but I just want to cover the member of the week, which is Mr. Naveen, who we have seen shilling absolutely ridiculous, like a madman inside of the AidiGang and in the Twitter spaces. He likes and retweets literally everything. His name is on every single post that I have seen. So he's been absolutely killing it. He's pushing AidiGang. He's pushing the project. He's staying positive. Even in this down market, it's so easy to get negative, and he's staying positive. And a lot of you guys are staying positive too, which is fantastic. I mean, the FUD that I've seen has been absolutely minimal compared to other downturns that we've had. So I just wanted to congratulate Naveen. Great job this week. Make sure you hit myself up or Meech or Extreme or Chris or any one of the leaders, and we'll get you squared away with your $50 worth of AidiBSC. So congrats on that. So going back to the marketing and other updates and things like that, the one thing that I want to stress, especially with downturns, and I mentioned this earlier, is, it's okay to be scared about your investment. That means you care about your investment. At the same time, though, it's not the time to make rash decisions by, selling low because you think that the coin's going to die or something like that. Those of us that have been here since day one have seen this happen a few times now, and every time it comes back stronger than ever. So my advice to anybody here is to do what the DCA, the dollar cost averaging. Just buy the dip, basically. Buy the dip. And if you just start feeling yourself getting negative and disgusted at the charts and things like that, just walk away. Walk away for a few days. Take a break. Sometimes taking a break from the crypto world is the best thing you can possibly do. Like, leave your investments alone and just, go do yard work or something like that. And get your mind off of it, because it can easily consume you. Easily. 110%. Just puts you in a mindset that is just negative. And from what I've seen from this particular downturn in the market is that we as a community have actually stayed pretty damn positive. So I personally am super proud of you guys for that, because in the past it got pretty ugly. If you've been here, you know what I'm talking about. So just keep in mind, if you're new to crypto or something like that, that this kind of stuff is absolutely normal. And that's why they call us diamond hands, because we don't freak out. We're just cool, calm, and collected and doing our thing. In fact, me personally, I like getting greedy during the dips. So people are panicking. I'm buying up their coins. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are doing that as well. So it's a thing. And, I even had to step away for a little bit because I was just looking at all of the red everywhere. And I'm like, oh, my God. So I took a day or two off and just kind of hung out with my family for once, and did my thing for a little bit just to regain some of my own little mental health. And I turned around, came back, and I'm feeling good. I'm doing this AMA. This is my first AMA ever, and and I'm glad that you guys are here sharing it with me. So just walk away if you need to. We're not going to chastise you if you do. Just leave your bag alone and try not to sell when it's low. That's terrible investing to do that. So on top of that, if you don't want to join the 80 gang under the next bullet, then feel free to shill your own investment. That means that you can just hit up Twitter or talk to your grandmother about investing in crypto or whatever, and just get the name out there. Like it's as simple as going to the merch store or something like that, or getting an 80 cup or a shirt or something, and people ask you about it. You just tell them what's up. I mean, it's a solid project. This project is not going anywhere, but this is not a pump and dump project either. You are here for the long haul. If you're investing, you understand that you are holding. It's not a matter of months. It's years here, guys. It's years. So if you're looking for something quick, this is not for you at all. If you're new, if you're old, well, you already know the deal. So you're still here. So feel free to shill your project. If you don't want to go onto Twitter and do the Twitter storms and things like that, just talk to somebody about the project. If you find out that somebody likes crypto, just chat with them. I got one of my friends into Verse, and he went and told 5 of his friends about Verse, and then those 5 friends ended up investing something like $40,000 or $50,000 worth of Verse, and then they turned around and invested in 80 ETH as well. So it's just stuff like that. You just don't know how that kind of thing can start branching out. It's a really big, an important part of this community, is just making sure that you're getting the word out there any way that's comfortable for you. The other thing too is if you were interested in becoming a chat mod, meaning that you are sort of the first line of defense for people like earlier that somebody, I think it was a bot, but they said like, my ex-boyfriend broke up with me and here's his seed phrase, and it's like, get out of here. That kind of stuff. So we need more mods in different time zones and things like that, just to keep an eye on things and to make sure that we're minimizing the FUD, or at the very least trying to talk with these people, because a lot of times when FUD comes, it's because they're scared of something. Something has happened and they're upset about it, and they're just spewing all sorts of crazy stuff that they've heard. Sometimes talking to them in DMs or something like that, calming them down, it's a really good thing. It's a good look for us. We just don't immediately start like chastising them or trying not to. And it's easy to get into that. I'm guilty of it, where it's like somebody comes in with FUD and it's just like, ugh, here we go again. And I realize though that it's not, most of the time it's not coming from a place of malice. It's just that they're either confused on something, they don't understand, they're new to crypto, whatever. So if you do see FUD, try to deal with it with kid gloves. If the person's being a complete asshole, yeah, just ban them. We have no place for somebody that's just spewing absolute bullcrap. So, but those, in my opinion, have been few and far between. So just keep that in mind. So if you're interested, though, in dealing with FUD and helping us with FUD, please message a leader, say you're interested, and we'll kind of put you on a trial basis and see how you do if you're active and things like that. And we'll go from there. And then finally, as we always put with our last bullet point, scammers. There are people impersonating us. There's an actual other 80 finance that's a complete scam. That's not the first time that's happened. So just remember that we're never going to message you first asking you for money or seed phrases or anything like that. If we're messaging you, it's either because we have a question or you've been member of the week and we're asking you for your, BNB wallet address or something like that. Outside of that, that's why my name says won't DM you for money. Seriously, I won't ever message you ever, because I'm never going to do that. If you want to try to get a hold of me, ping me in chat or, message me first if I can even receive messages. I don't even know. So, but that's all I really got. So if you guys got any questions or anything like that or concerns that we can try to address, I'm going to go and shut my mouth here for a second, and I'll let you guys think about what you need to say.
Hey, how you doing? This is Augusto.
What's up, man?
I'm a mod on Facebook, most likely for the Spanish community. I'm actually
Okay.
in the Audio Official Spanish chat, and there is a person, Lucas Hernan. He's asking, what do we know about Shiba Swap?
Shiba Swap, we still have the fundraiser going. I know this was asked last week in the AMA that Chris did. We found out actually that there's a sniff test that they do, and if we can pass the sniff test, then we can forego the $50,000 buy-in fee or whatever it is. And the thing is with that is only 4 tokens have actually passed the sniff test. So we're just kind of assuming business as usual. We're still taking donations and things like that. But if we do pass and we have this fund from the donations and things like that, we might redirect and look into other avenues like Saitama Wallet or something like that. We'll bring it to the community for sure because it's you guys are the ones that built that particular bag. So we might bring it to a vote or something like that. But Shiba Swap is still on the table. We're still very much looking for. We're having a hard time getting in touch with them, but at the same time, we're not quite at that $50,000 mark yet either. But I think Meech may have been trying to get a hold of them, but I don't know how successful he was.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yeah, man.
All right, cool. Sorry, my signal's going in and out on my end. Yeah, Chris pretty much is taking over the driver's seat in that, and last I heard, we're still waiting to try to hear back and figure out exactly what the test consists of. I can DM him shortly and ask him if anything has come up since we last checked. I doubt it, or else he would have said, but it doesn't hurt to ask. So I'll ask him, and of course, if I'll let him know when he does hear something to let the community know, or let us know. We can relay that to everyone. I will go ahead and say, throw it out there. I received word back from Elvito 919. He was down in Florida over the weekend shooting the ID Gang video. He said it was amazing, awesome, and they're already working on the edits and the cuts for the video and everything. So their goal is to get it done 100% by the end of the year, at least, within the next few weeks. So he said his goal is definitely by December 31st. So we'll keep everyone posted on that. He's also going to send over some information to me so we can get it. We can get in contact with World Star Hip Hop. I think it's the 50 Cents blog website. A number of websites and blogs we can reach out to promote the video as well. So we'll keep everybody updated on that.
Right on. And I mean, the video too. I mean, promoting the video will promote us. And, that's just some more of that sort of different way of thinking kind of marketing instead of just the traditional stuff that I was talking about earlier. The one thing I wanted to ask you guys, all 15 of you, is if you feel that there's a YouTube influencer that's out there that would be a good fit for us to kind of pay to promote and things like that, and maybe kind of become like what's that Saitama guy's name? I can't remember him, but they kind of glommed onto him and he got real popular as a result. So we're kind of looking for somebody like that as well. And we know, was it Adam Sheldon? We trying to get an interview, like a live interview with him and Chris set up. So
he still has not hit him. He is still not.
Still hasn't hit you up. Good Lord. Well, we'll keep bugging him. It's just like poking the bear kind of thing. So,
well, no, he called us out. He said he'd love to do an AMA with us, and so here we are. I said, hey, hit me up in the DMs, and he hasn't done it yet. So,
all right. Well, if anybody out there knows of anybody else that would be a good influencer for us, not one that just you know how some of those influencers are, they're money hungry and that's all it is. Like they might actually care about the project or like the project or something like that. They're not just taking our money, that sort of thing. So, keep your eyes out there, keep your ears to the road, and don't ever hesitate to, come to us with ideas, try to message us or something like that. If you say, hey, let's try this, we'll at the very least bring it back and discuss it in leadership chat. And almost everything that you guys suggest inside a chat is brought back, especially if like we're talking with you about it and things like that. So just keep that in mind that we are watching and we are, listening to what you guys think might be a good idea, what's feasible, what's not, and things like that. So if you know anybody, feel free to send them our way or, get us connected or something like that.
What about us trying to find a person that can do that or is willing to do it and, make a channel and start from scratch? Just like the same way we're starting ID and Verse. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion.
I mean, like start a channel where, there's a small group of people just trying to find influencers and stuff like that?
No, basically start a channel with a person that will be talking about the video. You know what I mean? Like we finding a person that could actually do it with a potential of doing that himself.
I mean, that's definitely an option. I figured having a person that already had a decent following would have been an easier avenue, the path of least resistance. But I mean, if there's somebody out there that's charismatic enough to do these videos and like 80 Gang can show the ever living hell out of them on YouTube, I don't see why that would be a problem at all.
Yeah, I've been actually thinking about it for the long time. Me trying to do something like that, but again, with all due respect, I'm just trying to be, into the Spanish speaker because that's my main goal. To attract more followers coming from the Spanish community. In Central America, South America, and part of Mexico also. We have a lot of people are willing to invest. And the more we get, the better. So that's my main goal in here. Try to attract more Spanish speaker people. So I am actually gonna think about it. I'm gonna do my own due diligences and do try to make a YouTube channel. Why not? I love it. Anyways, I love this project. I'm into this project 100%. So why not give it a try? And again, me personally, it's just for Spanish speaking people. That's just my goal.
Yeah, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you want to just make a Spanish only YouTube channel and, start just talking about the token, once or twice a week or something like that, just give us the link, even in here, even if it's in Spanish, we'll at least like and subscribe,
So I know we have two ID. We have ID ETH and BSC. When we bring, on the bridge, when we bring one coin to the other platform, since there are two different coins, will that reduce the amount of coins that we have depending on where we're coming from? Like for example, if we bring it from BSC to ETH, will that still count as ETH and it will reduce the amount of coins that we already have?
My knowledge of bridge tokenomics is severely limited, to be honest with you, but it's my understanding that there's liquidity on the bridge that it's taking from. It's not necessarily taking it from the liquidity inside of the DEX or the SEX.
Perfect. That's what I wanted to know. So you did understand my question. I appreciate it. Thank you.
So
Yeah, man.
look, I'm talking. I heard about Mask, which is great if you guys are able to join. But I think it has a minimum of $40,000 joining, which if that sniff test comes back as positive, then that's great. We can divert the funds for the Mask. Is that right?
Correct. That was one of the options we were going to look into, but
yeah, I can say that the minimum actually they have several. Max has several options. Getting at 20,000, like 20,000 100,000 for the first year, 30,000, then 40,000.
Oh, okay.
Each tier,
I didn't.
depending on the kind of marketing that you want to do, or
Right.
we want them to do. However,
Okay.
if we go that direction, we'll consult with the community first, since that wallet is 100% community donations. It'll be up to the community to
Yes, of
vote
course.
on those funds going to that. So we as leadership won't say, okay, we're just going to automatically do it.
Right, right. That's
Right.
good. So, Mitch, have you heard from them yet or not yet?
I've not heard from anyone yet. Nope.
Okay. All right.
I guess
For
no
lack
one
of trying.
wants a little extra money. Yeah, no
I'll,
one wants the money, so I don't know.
well, the good thing is that I'm on talking terms with him on Facebook, so I'll keep hounding him. But as you can understand, they get thousands of applications and they need to review it all. So maybe that's the reason why the delay. Maybe they're busy with their other things. I don't know. Anyway.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Again, keep shilling, keep positive. Oh, go ahead, Frank.
No, I said thank you.
Oh, no problem, man. And yeah, we'll see you guys out there in the AidiVerse. Y'all take care.
Thanks.